What's up, YouTube? I didn't really give an update on my first day going out for deliveries yesterday. Um, I was pretty tired when I got home. Had to make lunch for the next day and just do a bunch of stuff, so I didn't really get around to it. Today was day number 2. So yesterday we had really big route, and I was just riding along, so it was pretty cool. I mean, learned a lot. Got held up on one restaurant that I think they took like 9 or 10 pallets worth of product. I think it 500-600 cases, something like that. I'm just kind of waiting on them, so that slowed our day down a little bit, but overall went really super smooth. I was supposed to ride with that guy again, and we were going to go a little bit out of town, kind of make our way about 60 miles out of town, 50 miles or so, and then make our way back. But turns out one of the drivers lost their driver's license, their wallet, driver's license, medical card, so they couldn't drive, and they said, "Hey Sean, we need you to drive this guy around." Wasn't quite, this is my first driving job. I knew the day would come when I'd have to drive a truck. I just didn't think that day was going to be today. Pretty interesting day. We went to kind of by the university area, so there's a lot of like tight roads, tight parking lots. But it was his normal route, so he kind of knew his way around, so he just told me where to go, what to do. Did have to do quite an interesting backing maneuver for one place that we went to go drop off and pick up some product. It was basically a 90 out of a front parking lot through a gate, and then a second 90 up to the dock, just kind of trying to make sure there was room on both sides. They had like box trucks parked where the front of the truck would be, so just trying to make sure there was plenty of clearance for that. But drove them around. It's pretty uneventful. Did 8 stops, and get to see some places, get to see everybody's kitchens. But it's interesting. Not quite sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. This company sends you out a text usually about 7 or 8 o'clock. It's super fun because you got to be up about 3 o'clock because you can be going to work as early as like 4 in the morning. Luckily I only live like 2-3 miles away, so that works out really well. But yeah, so second day, had to drive. I think I did okay. Didn't hit anything. Didn't really, everything was pretty uneventful. Me and him, because this was actually kind of a smaller day for him, with 2 of us doing it, we ended up finishing up at like 1 o'clock, and that was with waiting like 2 hours for that one stop where we had to drop stuff off and pick stuff up. Yesterday we were in a trailer with a lift gate and electric pallet jack, and so a lot of the stuff we were doing, like one place that took several pallets, we had another place that took I think 1 or 2 pallets. We just take the pallet out and with the electric pallet jack, take out all the pallets and then just kind of break them down closer to the building and then hand truck them in. So that wasn't too bad. Today was first day having to go up and down a ramp all day. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Everybody says, oh, the ramp's a lot of work, this and that. And I mean, so far now, I know I'm riding with people, but so far, maybe it's just because I'm used to being on my feet. I'm used to working all day. I'm used to just, I don't know, from doing the auto glass and the tinning and stuff. It hasn't really, I mean, I'm using some muscles that I haven't used much, in weird places. I started getting like a cramp kind of in my elbow from, some muscles that I probably haven't used or haven't used in a long time. Kind of like in my bicep by my elbow. Feeling some little bit of pain in the traps here. Glutes, they're definitely sore. I think that's from going up and down the ramp. I mean, some of those pallet trucks I had probably, 200 pounds of product on, get stacks of meat, stacks of cheese. But overall, back feels good, feet, legs, arms, everything feels good. I'm heavy right now. I actually, it's crazy because yesterday I usually weigh myself in the morning and in the afternoon so I can watch my weight go up. A little discouraging sometimes. But yesterday I actually and I drank lots of water. We got fed. Somebody gave us some burgers. And by the time I got home, I actually ended up losing 3 pounds just from the day's work. And then today I didn't get nearly as much water as I should have. Like I could tell. And I lost 5 pounds today. Like I said, most of that I probably should drink more water. Hotel gave us some like hotel omelets and some sausage. It's kind of neat getting fed on the route. It get to see all these places and see what they got to offer, and it's really nice that they're generous enough to feed us. But yeah, so that was day one. Day one, phone said I did 22,000 steps, and day two I was just under 18,000 steps. So I don't know. It's a lot of walking. I might reconsider my shoe options. I bought these kind of nice Keen steel toe boots. They look kind of like hikers, steel toe, and they were really comfortable in the store. That's why I bought them, but they are heavy. So you start walking 10, 15 miles or something in heavy shoes. It's interesting, but yeah, so I might down the road reconsider something, composite kind of toe or something that's a little bit lighter. I have that same shoe almost exactly, but it's in an actual hiker and it weighs like a third of what those steel toes weigh. But I don't know. I mean, they've been comfortable, just they're heavy. And so yeah, that's kind of a little update what's going on. If you're looking at food service, want to know sort of what to expect, one thing I can say, maybe they're shorthanded. You never quite know what you're gonna get thrown at you. That's what I've learned these first 2 days. You just don't know. But yeah, if you're coming into it, you can subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to sort of just tell you what I think about things right now. I don't love it, but it's work, and hopefully maybe as I get a little more comfortable with things, I'll like it a little bit more. But I'll talk to you later. You have a good day. Thank you.